Welcome to Mondays with Melissa. I'm Melissa Brett, co-owner of Weldon Hardware, your hometown hardware store. No matter the time of year, everyone has a painting project at one time or another on their to-do list. I would like to share with you some painting tips that may help your project go a little smoother. Before you purchase your paint, first get all the measurements of the room you're painting. Don't forget the doors and windows in that room, as that will take away from your measurements for the wall paint, but may add up higher than you think for trim paint. The average gallon of paint covers about 400 square feet. However, the quality of paint and the conditions of the surface determine exact coverage. Always overestimate and try to get as much paint as you need in one trip. If you have multiple gallons, try to mix them all together in a large bucket, as there may be a very slight variation in color with each gallon, even if you're doing an off-the-shelf color. Never skip the surface prep. Your new paint won't stick to glossy, dirty walls that are in bad condition. Take the time to prep, or you may have problems down the road. Don't assume the walls are clean. Paint looks much better when it has a good, clean surface to stick to. Wash the surfaces before painting in order to get a professional result you can be proud of. If you have cracks, holes, or other patching to do, allow enough time for the patching compound to thoroughly dry before sanding. Try not to paint when the temperatures and humidity are too low or too high. When the air is full of moisture, water-based paint takes a lot longer to dry. If the air is very dry, it may not adhere properly, causing the paint to dry too quickly, which may lead to cracking or peeling. The temperature for painting should be between 50 to 80 degrees and right around 65 to 70% for optimal conditions. If the humidity is lower than 30%, try to humidify the room for a few days before painting. Humidity above 85% is generally considered too high for painting as well. Now, if you're painting a kitchen or a bathroom, you can purchase a mildewcide additive to be mixed into your paint to inhibit future mildew or mold. Semi-gloss paint is a better sheen to paint in rooms that have higher moisture content. And semi-gloss finishes provide a harder coat that is more moisture resistant and is very scrubbable. To avoid paint splatters, remove outlet and switch plate covers and slip plastic bags over your doorknobs and tape the hinges to avoid unsightly paint splatters. Even though there are many products touting a paint and primer in one, doing a coat of primer prior to painting is still key to obtaining professional looking results. Now this goes for previous painted surfaces as well as raw wood and new drywall. Now primer serves three main functions. First, it blocks stains and wood knots from bleeding through. Second, it provides one coat coverage for the paint top coat. Most importantly though, it improves adhesion, which greatly reduces blisters and extends the life of the top coat. To further enhance the coverage of the top coat, have your primer tinted as close to the finished color as possible. Now this will greatly enhance the ability of the top coat to hide the prepped surface completely, especially when painting a lighter top coat over an existing darker color. And priming is a must when you're going from a darker color to a lighter one, especially if the current color has tones of red or yellow. When using latex paint, which is the most common paint nowadays, wet your brush or roller with water and shake it out before you dip it in the paint. The brush will hold more paint and deliver better results. Now, when you're choosing a paintbrush to use with latex-based paint, nylon polyester blends produce the best results. Price is directly related to the quality of the brush in most cases. The better brushes and roller covers will cost more, but it will look so much more professional when finished. Now, if you have to stop for a bit and need to store your brush between coats, you don't have to completely clean it. Here's a tip. Use a Ziploc bag, cut a small hole in the bottom of the bag, just big enough for the handle. Then have your brush coated with paint. Put the brush in, handle first, and have the handle stick out of the hole you just cut. Then slowly fold over the bag, pressing all of the air out, and seal the bag and tape it to keep it closed. This won't keep your brush fresh forever, but if you need to take a break for several hours, this will eliminate the need to clean your brush between the coats. One last tip. It's good to keep track of the brand name and the color of the paint used, so you can buy more when it comes time to touch up or repaint the room. Before replacing the light switch covers in a newly painted room, write the brand name, and color number on the back of the switch plate in that room, and there it will stay until it's time to repaint. Now, if you need help choosing the right product for your next painting project or need some help, don't hesitate to ask us. We'll gladly help you figure out everything you need. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Mondays with Melissa, and I can't wait to share more of us at Weldon Hardware with you at home.